Say you're at work one day and your coworker stops by your cubicle and says, "Hey, I absolutely love that shirt that you're wearing. You look great today." You know what? That thought carries with you throughout the rest of the day, and when you get home, you think, maybe I should just say thank you. Shoot him a text. So you say, "Thank you. Honestly, your comment made my day. Made me so happy." They shoot back, "Oh my goodness, it's great to hear. Me making you happy makes me happy as well." You start forming a friendship, and before long, that friendship has festered into so much more. And the worst part of it is that your significant other knows absolutely nothing about it. This sort of situation can happen to just about anyone. And it does happen, in fact, to 20 to 40% of marriages, as 20 to 40% of divorces are caused by emotional infidelity. Now, emotional fidelity here is the problem that we're going to be examining, and I want to take a look at some of the causes, not all, there are many, and a few preventional measures and solutions to this horrible problem that can cause so much turmoil in relationships. So like I said before, emotional infidelity here is indeed the problem. It's a horrible one. Both parties in a relationship that are dealing with this can be hurt badly, or just one. It depends on the situation and the relationship. However, a cheater can be filled with self-loathing and self-hatred, whereas as stated by Abrams, Spring and Spring in 1996 and Brown in 1991, clinicians report that for the injured partners, intense emotions often vacillate between rage directed at the participating partner and inner feelings of shame, depression, powerlessness, victimization, and abandonment. So, now that we've established the problem, let's take a look at a few of the causes. Now, there can be many different reasons as to why this happens in a relationship. And there are many different scientific models that look into this. However, we are going to look at just one and then look at how this affects the whole relationship. So the model that we're going to be looking at is the investment model, and as stated by Stephen Dragotas and William Berta from the Cheating Heart Scientific Explorations of Infidelity, released in 2001, the investment model represents a theory regarding the process by which individuals become committed to their relationship, as well as the circumstances in which feelings of commitment can erode and relationships end. So basically, this is just saying that if commitment is lost within a relationship, then one partner or both may feel the need to cheat. However, a relationship could end due to this feeling of lost commitment. Now, both partners or one can feel undervalued, sexually rejected, or one partner can just become bored. And any of these things and more can lead to one or both partners feeling the need to cheat. And this all ties back into that lost feeling of commitment. Now, as Donald Balcom and Douglas Snyder say in their 2011 book titled Helping Couples Get Past the Affair, a clinician's guide, it is important to point out that it is sometimes not wholly the cheater's fault. The injured partner may also have certain circumstances and characteristics that render their relationships more vulnerable to an affair, such as an inability to connect or deal with their emotions, or just a fear of conflict within this relationship. So, now that we have examined a few of these causes to why this happens in relationships, let's look at prevention and solutions. Firstly, a relationship needs to be supportive, they need to communicate daily, and they need to be able to have healthy conflict. Now, these are a few of the prevention measures. However, if this does happen within a relationship, the key to moving on is forgiveness and therapy. Many studies have been done in looking into this, and it is essential that they get therapy. Now, studies show that forgiveness is helpful for people who are trying to overcome deep emotional pain resulting from interpersonal injuries or injustices they may have experienced. And that's from Baskin and Enright in 2004. Daniel Bauckham and Douglas Snyder have a 3-stage approach to healing within relationships. And the first one is the impact stage. Now, this impact stage is basically where you just evaluate boundaries. The second stage is the meaning stage, where a couple looks at why this infidelity happened, and then they try to talk through it as much as possible. And third, there's the moving on stage, in which the couple, both participants, need to find some sort of way to move on with their life and not let the incident affect their everyday lives. So, in conclusion, yes, emotional infidelity can be a real problem. However, that does not mean that there are not solutions. It's important to keep in mind all of these causes that I mentioned, and to constantly be checking in with your partner to make sure that this does not happen to your relationship. If a partnership puts in the work, they can get through anything. I think that's what's most important to take away. Thank you. Have a good day.